Hello teacher, my topic is automatic generation and annotation of tactical hex maps in D&D. So we can see some examples, but my one will be different of course. First of all, I want to say about datasets. Currently, there is no existing dataset that perfectly matches the needs of my project, of this project, and since manually labeling maps to create a dataset is impossible for me, it's too time consuming, the project will not rely on pre-annotated datasets. Yeah, why is there no suitable dataset? Because D&D maps are not standardized and no datasets include labeled cover size and or terrain difficulty, and especially my one because I'm gonna use hex and in standard D&D maps they use just squares. Possible solutions. My possible solution in 5 steps. First of all, I want to say about map generation. It's stable. I'm going to use a stable diffusion-like model that will generate 2D tactical maps from text prompts. The second step is object detection and classification. It's 2 steps in one, I say. I'm going to use YOLO or faster error CNN that will detect objects, trees, rocks, tools, buildings. After that, classification model will categorize objects into size categories. It's tiny, small, medium, large, huge, gigantic, and colossal. And all of them is from rulebook. The third step is terrain analysis. I'm going to use UNet or DeepLab that will be used to classify terrain types: normal terrain, difficult terrain, and very difficult terrain. After that, the next step is a hex grid generation. The map will be divided into hexagonal tiles using a grid algorithm, is OpenCV or hex tools. Each hex will be inherit terrain and object properties from the detection and segmentation models that I said about it previous. The next step. The last step is automatic hex annotation. Each hex is labeled based on detected objects and terrain conditions. It was cover size, tiny, small, medium, large, huge, gigantic, and colossal again in the corner of each hex, and circle for difficult terrain and triangle for very difficult terrain in the same corner, maybe above as cover size, or in the place of cover size is if there are no cover at all. Existing solutions. Currently, there is no existing solution that automatically detects and labels cover size on D&D battle maps. However, one very good example is Dungeon Alchemist. We can see that there is no hex and no maps at all, but there is just trying to do maps by hand because they use some tools and a workshop. We can see in the toolbar that there are different things that can be used here in Dungeon Alchemist. Metrics is the last step of my proposal. Since no labeled dataset exists, traditional evaluation metrics such as map or IO are not applicable. So instead, the project will use a gold standard evaluation approach. And that's all. If there is some questions, you can ask me on the lesson. Thank you for your attention.